Then the immaterial devil, we just started talking about, inner or what is it? Internal, on the intangible. So that one is like an emotional eruption, upheavals, or thinking mind, or fantasizing, you know, or even in a dream. Everything is mind, right, in the dream. So those are the immaterial devil. So she's saying, it is any of good or bad concept that arise in your own mind. They are called demon when you apprehend them as frightful appearances. That's called terror, like a fear, like called God when you apprehend them appearances that cause cheerful and pleasurable experience. In this mental grasping at the two concepts of good and bad conditions, the mind to become afflicted with emotion. So what are all these the immaterial devils for you? Before we start talking about the solution or the antidote, which magic suggests. What's working on in you? What are your current immaterial devil or gods and demons? Grasping onto, the good, she talks about good appearance. Well, those are appearance, no? Then what she's saying, what she's saying is, don't try to block the sensations and such that arise in the mind. Also, don't block any of the various good or bad thoughts and memories. Don't even entertain any notions about them. So what she's saying is, don't block it. Let it arise, but don't entertain it. Don't put the layers of stories or all these things, fantasizing or further. That's enough. Enough sensation, that's just energy. Just rest there. Don't block it. That's what's saying. Then don't hold on to them by dwelling and reflecting on them, which we usually do. We love to dwell on it, especially if it's good, even bad things. Somehow it comes to satisfy us, even bad thought. Then she's saying, mind itself is a clear nature of vast space, and any thought or memory, whatever, can arise within it. Right? Mind is like a vast, unbounded awareness, limitless, clear, like a clear open sky. Anything can arise, so let them arise. Like a clouds, come and go. But if we try to hold on to it, or try to make it different, kind of make it around this mold into something different or something like that, then manipulate, then problem. Then she said, if you let the mind rest in its own place without interfering, like the immaterial devil will be overcome by splendor, eliminating mental dualistic grasping and letting the mind relax into its own state without disturbance will liberate the immaterial devil in its own place. So this is the Mahamudra Dzogchen point out into instruction. Just rest, right? Rest in the non-differential open awareness. So that's the her suggestion. So we can kind of work on that. Basically, simply be present. present with whatever arises. I think all the practice, Buddhist practice we do have to be a training for that, like a training skill or building up the capacity to be able to stay with whatever arises, whatever our experience in our life or what life presents. So that's that. So that's the second one.